That's long, did it?
Andrew, breaking news.
Right now, Disney, Fox, Warner Brothers, Discovery, they are now announcing they're discontinuing their joint venture, Venu Sports. In a statement, they're saying, quote, after careful consideration, we've collectively agreed to discontinue Venu Sports joint venture and not launch the streaming service. In an ever-changing marketplace, we determined that it was best to meet the evolving demands of sports fans by focusing on existing products and distribution channels. Of course, all of this comes after the decision earlier this week, frankly, for Disney to effectively buy Fubo, which is they were in a lawsuit over this very issue. Raises lots of questions about what happens next in all of this. There was an argument to be made that Disney was buying Fubo in part so that this Venu deal could move forward. But perhaps maybe this puts Disney in an even stronger position to some degree, and that all of these sports products might ultimately come through Fubo. We don't know that right now, but that may be where this is all headed, given that they are going to be merging that service with Hulu TV Live, which, of course, competes with YouTube TV. So a big twist in an ongoing soap opera and drama here, and we're going to have to try to get a better sense to understand what it all means, guys.
Yeah, was this a concern from the leagues because the leagues didn't want this to happen? Was this a concern from other potential competitors who would have taken up and said, okay, if the lawsuit worked from that perspective? Was it regulatory concerns? I mean, bizarre to see this announcement.
Things happen so fast. Things happen so fast that when it was happening, it was like, well, what about NBC? Why aren't we part of this? No, I don't even care. Either way, whether NBC is part is not.
I'm not sure I read it this way, guys.
No,
I think there's an outside possibility that this is actually Disney, which is now going to be in a much stronger position, given not just the ESPN of it that they can fold into this service.
Did you ever think this was going to happen? I never thought this was going to happen.
But that Fubo can ultimately be the venue, if you will, and that it actually puts Disney in a much better position. I don't know if that's actually what's leading to this, and obviously we've got to do a lot more reporting to understand it.
Squabbling between the partners, not being able to figure out what was going to. Yeah, it's like
they worked so hard on this, and they made people mad, and they alienated people left and right, and it was just all for within 6 months. Things can change that much on the landscape that it just never mind.
That may tell you something about the landscape today.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. The landscape is changing so quickly. I don't know. How many streaming things am I going to have, Sorkin? Can you tell me?
All of them.
I think you'll have all of them, or none of them, or some of them. I don't know.
A bundle?
It depends what you. It depends.
I didn't want that thing that they were putting together. I don't think. I didn't even know they came up with the name. When did they come up with the name?
I just found out about the name earlier.
When was the name? When they came up with the name a week before they said never mind.
The other piece, though, I will say to this, if Fubo becomes sort of the play with Hulu TV Live, is that it actually may give both Disney and the entire sort of cable ecosystem a longer tail and more opportunity, in part because it keeps potentially could keep the bundle together longer. I mean, that's one of the arguments in favor of YouTube TV and all the folks that are trying to put these things together. So it's going to be very interesting to watch and to understand what's really happened behind the scenes here, how much this improves or doesn't improve the lot of life, for example, for Warner Brothers Discovery. Obviously, they don't have the NBA anymore. That also potentially could have weighed on wherever this whole thing were to go. So I think there's a whole bunch of pieces to this that we got to get under the covers of.